Get in there and knock this missile plant out, Mac. Its destructive power is hard to believe. If there really is a Tacitus, and Kane has it,
we'll lose. I hate to lose. Evasive maneuvers, manual override.
Nod forces have deployed an unidentified fighter prototype, sir.
All forces converge in the missile plant. It's not really a fair fight if we're going to use UFOs. I'll write a letter of complaint, sir, if we make it out alive.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun. Where is my map screen? I demand it. Although I suppose I've just naturally fallen into what was clearly the final mission of the three that I was offered. And the shiners can rot for all I care. They didn't even help me in the last mission. They said they were going to help me. They did nothing. But let's see what we're dealing with. I feel like 2 Nod Buggy shouldn't be able to get a kill in that fight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got it, sir. Yes, sir.
Blue Tiberium, my favourite.
Sir. Moving out.
New prototype fighter then. Scary stuff.
Yes, sir. Infantry reporting. Orders received. Orders received.
New construction.
Just going to assume this is the spot, considering it has Tiberium.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Okay, bottom left corner is me. Imagine if that tank didn't attack. Imagine getting squashed by a stealth tank. Somehow. You couldn't see it, you couldn't hear it, you couldn't sense it. And the next thing you know is just squish. You're gone.
New construction options.
It's a grim life.
Building. Construction complete.
I should probably gauge exactly where my Tiberium is beyond this patch. I realise I might be... Ooh, it's down here. Okay.
Building.
Nod seems to have deployed stealth tanks absolutely everywhere. That's their approach for this mission. It's good to have a favourite tank, I suppose. I'm putting up quite the fight. I'm proud of you, man.
Building. Construction complete.
Let's get a radar. I want to know what's going on.
Building.
As always, there's a very high chance I just die early on to the mission and have to restart. So at the very least... Wow, this map is thin! At the very least, I'd like to see what I'm dealing with. Don't think we've ever had a map that didn't resemble a square. Why was your name so long there, Titan? How odd. I would say every level we've ever played has been somewhat close to a square.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Well, let's get the housekeeping out the way. Let's also build a few more Titans in case we get rushed. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Construction complete.
I assume this is going to be a long mission because there were 2 pre-missions to make it easier, and we only did one of them. So, I don't know for certain, but at a guess, if I'd done the other pre-mission, we would have had help from the mutants. Seems like a fair enough guess to me. But because I think this is going to be a hard and long mission,
Construction complete.
I'm going to go with actual base defense, and I'm going to build a couple of SAM defenses. because the intro told me new prototype
Construction
aircraft for Nod. I think it said fighter, but they're clearly not fighters.
complete. Construction complete.
Spoiler, I know what the prototype is. Don't fire missiles at me! That's exactly why I destroyed your entire missile production facility.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost.
There it is, there's your new prototype fighter. Looks kind of like an alien spaceship. Ominous. What could that mean? But it attacks with some kind of plasma weapon. Interesting thing.
Construction
I prefer the Orca bomber, personally,
building.
as far as advanced aircraft go.
Building. Silos needed.
But hey, it's pretty
Building.
decent.
Building.
Get some tech, see if we've unlocked anything new for ourselves. I doubt it.
Unit ready.
Last mission gave me disruptors, and it was optional, so this probably also is a level where you may learn of the
Unit
disruptor.
ready. New construction options.
Tell you what, let's not make our classic mistake. Let's actually pavement up the base.
Unit ready. Building.
Man, we are flying. I know I'm on a faster speed than normal,
Building. Building.
but it hasn't given me any problems yet, so I'm sticking with it.
Building.
If I missed anywhere, I have.
Building. Building.
Man, pavement takes ages.
Building.
I can see why I don't bother with this.
Building.
I'll finish that off in a minute. I feel like I need more power. I feel like that's a destructible cliff.
Construction complete.
Thought I saw one. Apparently not. Right, what else do we want? Get more of these. Get a couple of these. Should I build a firestorm generator? Ugh. I don't need defense.
Unit
That's the problem
ready.
with the firestorm generator as a super weapon. It's defensive. And I'm on the defense, so you might think, oh, I would definitely, you're going to need that in order to stabilize. But I don't, I just need units. I need an army, because then once the army's finished defending, it can go on the offense. Whereas once the firestorm generator's finished defending, and all it does is buy me time, it doesn't actually kill anything,
Unit ready.
then what do? Sell it?
Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Mix in a couple of light infantry, why not?
Unit ready. Unit ready.
And the next thing I want is another harvester, a third harvester. 2 refineries, 3 harvesters. Sounds good to me. Then are we done? We want a service depot? Ah, we want some bombers, I suppose.
Insufficient funds.
Of course, the real thing we want is more and more harvesters? Pavement.
New construction options.
My harvester gone straight to work, or what? Where is he? Oh no, he's hiding. Good on there, looks safe.
Protected.
Yes, sir. On my way. On my way.
Base under attack.
Knew that was coming. I shouldn't leave my units around the component towers.
Building.
It's never going to end well.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. You got it. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Building.
Okay, how are we feeling? We feeling good? We feeling good.
Building. 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 Building.
I ran out of money for pavement in the middle of a war. If only I knew how to budget properly.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. Building. Building.
I think I missed the tile. Efficiency.
Building. 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 Unit lost. Construction complete. Building. 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 Building.
There. Now the only place I can unburrow is right at the front. Perfect. And I'll get one of these too,
Building.
so I can see him coming. And I'll get some backup power.
Building.
Look at this, I've never been more prepared.
Unit ready.
No attempt at early aggression whatsoever. I'm just setting myself up
Complete.
for defense.
Building. Insufficient funds.
Awaiting order. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Moving out.
Cloak unit detected. Unit ready.
Hang on, let me do this as well. And with my well-established base, let's explore.
Awaiting orders.
With the bulk of my army, no fear.
Orders received. Moving out. Yes, sir. Orders received.
While I'm gone, I'll have a couple of those, a couple of those.
Sir, you got it. Moving out.
I've not got too much in the way that can shoot up. The hovers can.
Loud and clear.
So I got something against the prototype aircraft.
Got it. Yes, sir. Moving out. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Unit lost.
Obelisk.
You got it. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Make sure to secure everything fully as I go.
Yes, sir.
Maybe not you.
Moving out.
There could be SAM sites up on the hill or something, and then I could call my bombers in to deal with the obelisk, and yeah, it could all go badly. What happened to the obelisk?
Unit loud and clear. You got it. You got it. Loud and clear. On my way. You got it. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Yes, sir. Orders received. On my way.
Unit ready.
Orders received.
We could destroy this bridge, but I don't see what advantage that
Yes, sir.
offers me.
Missile launch detected.
Clear. You got it. Yes, sir. Sir. Orders received.
Missile launch detected. Where is it?
Base
Classic.
under attack. Building.
Yeah, moving out. Moving out. Unit reporting, sir. On my way.
Yes, there's 3 light infantry.
On my way. Moving out.
Construction
My
complete.
greatest threat.
Unit ready.
It may seem wasteful to keep replacing this with RPG upgrades, but there's a chance they're only targeting it because they consider it to be sufficiently valuable.
Orders received, sir. On my way.
So if I replaced it with, say, a Vulcan turret upgrade or just nothing,
Received. Orders received.
then they might missile something else. And I'd rather spend 600 credits to make sure the missile goes to waste on something I don't care about, than risk them shooting it somewhere else.
Waiting orders. Unit ready. Orders received. Yes, sir. Unit ready. Unit yes, sir. On my way.
If you think that church is going to be left standing,
On my way.
you have no idea.
On my way. On my way.
I'm in Hamburg, right?
Loud and clear. Moving out.
I didn't know Hamburg was quite so thin and flat.
Loud and clear.
But good to know. It's also crawling with Tiberium. You want to get that looked at.
You got it. Yeah.
Construction complete.
I'm on it.
And let's see if the church has been embezzling funds. Not today. Usually they are.
Unit ready.
Unit reporting. On my way. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Orders received. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Loud and clear.
The buildings are very spaced out in Hamburg.
Loud and clear. Moving out.
You know, if this was England, we wouldn't have one urban storefront, then a massive gap, and then Yee's Discount Liquor.
Sir, you got it.
We would have
Unit
Yee's
lost.
Discount Liquor, and then a pub, and then probably a Starbucks, and then probably another Starbucks over here. That would be more like it. Actually, I exaggerate. It's not Starbucks where I'm from. It's Costa Coffee. Starbucks just works on a more international level of humour.
Unit ready.
So you two gave up. Now you may notice this thing keeps going back into the fog of war, which is very irritating because it means I can't bomb it.
Awaiting orders.
So I'm just going to have to rush it and take the losses, I think. We could try and sneak around and look for power stations or whatever. Or take out the mysterious, unidentified
Unit ready.
thing that is causing the fog of war to replenish. But instead, we're just going to bum rush it like this.
Unit
Is that two of
lost.
them? What is this? It's two of them.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
And an artillery! That's even more frightening.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
No problem.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Number more.
Infantry reporting. You got it.
So, no word of a lie. I would rather fight an obelisk than an artillery. I'm going to send my bombers to bomb this mysterious piece of vacant ground. We'll see how that goes. It's just occurred to me that I thought we were dealing with gap generators, but that's the wrong game, right? That's right, alert. I'm dealing with stealth generators.
Building.
So it's not that the fog of war is covering the obelisk, it's that the obelisk is going invisible on me. The lack of SAM sites is an interesting strategic decision. Funny how their technology can't cloak concrete walling. Good for me, though.
Unit ready.
You know what? I'm so impressed by their lack of SAM sites.
Building.
Impressed, probably the wrong word, but I'm so encouraged by their lack of SAM sites. I'm going to build another bomber.
Construction complete.
Hello, friend.
Sir. Yes, sir.
I have nothing against the Visceroids. If he wants to have a little look through my base, knock yourself out.
Yes, sir.
We got no secrets here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just gonna...
Loud and clear.
Okay, I'm not gonna go up there. No, that is not gonna get you there, mate. Just checking up here in case there's a random SAM site or something.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Welcome to Team 2. That thing was there-ish. Fortunately, the Orca bombers bomb in a bombing pattern. So if I'm slightly off, it should be alright. I haven't been hit by a missile for a while. Maybe I'm getting hit by fewer missiles than I otherwise would. Maybe that's what doing that submission did. Or maybe the missiles run out after a short duration. Hey, a stealth generator. Who knew? Oh, my mistake. I meant to add the new bomber to Group 2. Instead, I wrote over the control group with the new bomber. I wonder why the two old veteran bombers were just taking a breather. But it was actually my fault. They were following orders. Just the orders were awful. Which means they have no sense of initiative. I will discipline them later.
Training. Unit ready. Unit ready.
We can see.
Unit ready.
We shall continue to bomb the floor, though. I see you.
Missile launch detected.
Everyone vacate the area. I'm going to start pre-building this thing.
Building. Units ready. Structure sold.
Did I get the money for that? Please say I did. I thought of that at the last second.
Building. Unit ready.
But I didn't have time to actually look at my funds to know if it worked or not.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
Majesnod seems to be defending itself with a lot of infantry for some reason, so I'm going to take some Wolverines with me. We are ready. We should probably fight in range of our base defenses. It's generally a good play.
Unit lost.
Right, move out, lads. Basically the entire army moving out here. Kind of risky.
Building.
Redirect. Second payload. Oh, good grief. Oh, we found some more important targets, haven't we? Quite slow, the disruptors, but understandable. They can't do everything. They're anti-infantry, anti-building, anti-vehicle. They're pretty good. Short of shooting air
Insufficient
and being a bit
funds.
quicker, there isn't much more you could do. I wish there was a way of knowing if your bombers are reloaded when you're not looking at them, because if I select them now, I can see I can move. I can see I can order an attack command. But we're not fully reloaded, we only have 1 ammo.
Unit ready.
Bit of a shame, but kind of a hard problem to fix. It's also very hard to see when I have 2 ammo. You have to look beneath the number 2. There. So that little blip of yellow. That's my second ammo. Clearly when they made this game they didn't expect anyone to use the hotkeys. Or control groups, I think is the correct term. Right. Control group 1. Busted in the front door, but leaving the laser fencing standing. Second bombing spree, new target. So debatably I would have been better off going for the missile silo. That's the thing that actually launches the missile. Maybe it's not called a silo, it might be called a missile bunker. The thing that I just destroyed is what the waste collectors, they're called, return the waste to. They're essentially the refineries for the waste that makes the chemical missiles.
Unit lost.
This is a flank I wasn't expecting.
Unit ready. Unit
The
lost.
subterranean flank, the one you always forget about.
Unit lost.
Just kill what you can.
Ready.
I don't think there's an escape here. Maybe for this guy, he's pretty quick. Never mind, maybe the disruptors are incredibly armored. I thought these things were light. Maybe I'm just so used to destroying my own disruptors with friendly fire that I thought they were weak. As in, not very resilient.
Five. Unit lost.
Good lord, these things. Invincible. March on. Invincible, but not stronger than a few trees. That's an artillery. Get out, Bale. Are all 3 bombers ready? They are. Good. Target
Unit
locked.
lost.
Get out of there. Still getting peppered. This guy reaching to try and get us. I want more disruptors. Seriously, I thought they were sort of glass cannons. I thought they were high damage, low survivability. Turns out they're high survivability too. Incredible. Now, begin bombing.
Ready.
Redirect. Continue bombing. Redirect. Go home. Got enough obelisks here. Control Group 1, the second. Moving out.
Unit ready.
I like my position so much I'm going to up the speed. Just a tick. Can't go crazy speed because we may still get missiled. And then I have to react and rebuild things in time, otherwise it's going to cause problems. Also, subterranean attacks can still happen. And I haven't done anything to cripple their economy. I'm pushing them in. But so far,
Insufficient funds.
really, all I've destroyed is base defenses. But I may have put their missiles out of commission, which would be very helpful.
Missile launch detected. Unit ready. Base under attack.
You see this? They're trying to outsmart me. They thought I was going to sell it off again, so they shot the top one instead. As if I'd fall for that.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
They've never targeted the Vulcan cannon though, so I think they do like the RPG upgrades. Hey, what is this? I didn't know. I tried to zoom in with mouse wheel and instead I just started scrolling the sidebar. I didn't know you could do that. Look at that. What is this?
Unit ready.
I feel like the fog of war is invading my map.
Construction complete.
Tell you what, I'm gonna reload the game because clearly this is some kind of graphical glitch that's not supposed to happen. But it's a good time for me to end the video if I'm gonna reload the game. We will assault this Nod base in the next one. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.